Hello everyone, Bashar here. Today the fire singles path has arrived and it does feature not only Kira but the epics that are required for fusing Tatura, right? And right now we do have the singles day activities in which we get 4 back-to-back dungeon tournaments and that give the required rares for Anda, I think, or Lokvein. Yes, Lokvein. So if you have Vergrank Sunkers from somewhere, this event will, allow you to fuse Lady Mikage. Let me show you mine. So I had Kira from Shard quite some time ago. I did get an extra Vergran. I was just 1 rare short for Lokvein, so I did finish the spider and I did get this, so I can fuse Lokvein now. And if I go for these two epics, I will be able to fuse Tatsu and therefore I will be able to obtain Lady Mikage, which is my desire. So guys, let's take a look. So this time it's simple. We do have to spend approximately 40,000 points to get down to the level of epics. Then we do have to spend another 15,000 to get the epic itself. So let's take a look. 500, 1,100, 3,100, 7,100, 14,100, 21,600, 30,600, and 40,600 to get to the epic, and 55,600 to get the epic. So I do need these two. So I approximately need 110,000 points. So how is the scoring? The scoring only takes into account the shards and the artifacts obtained. That has been the trend lately, because that is the annoying thing. You can't go hard at it. It does require you to go hard at shards. So the scoring system is, this is approximately, not exactly. So this is 9 times what you get in Summon Rush. This is 9 times of what you get in Summon Rush. This is like 6 times what you get in Summon Rush. Beats me why. This is 15 times of what you get in Summon Rush. So that is terribly imbalanced for bias towards ancient shards, so they have been fixing the value of ancient shards in these, and mystery shards value is tripled. So there is no exact thing. So as I said, in sacred and primals we have 9 times the value. On voids we approximately have 6 times the value. For ancient shards we have 15 times the value, and for mystery shards we have triple the value. And this is similar to Dungeon Divers. So this is a Dungeon Divers that is something along the lines of twice as efficient. So if you would score, let's say, 4,000 points in Dungeon Divers, that would be equal to 8,000 points here. And considering the event takes up to 280,000 points, right? So doing dungeons is just a nice finisher. We have triple speed drops from Dragon now, which we can utilize, right? So depending on the stage, guys, so points per energy wise, the best stage to run is stage 20. Okay, so people are getting confused about this. I am talking about not points but points per energy, because the difference between stage 10 hard and stage 20 normal is the energy that you have to pay to enter, right? So for stage 20 normal we have to pay 16 energy only, but for stage 10 hard we have to pay 20 energy. There is a difference, right? So if you do stage 20 normal, you will be getting almost 2 points per energy, right? So every single stage 20 dungeon will be almost equal to 32 points, right? Almost equal to. So let's say if you are planning on running 2,000 stage 20 dungeons, and it doesn't matter which dungeon, by the way, right? Spider, Fire Knight, Golem, and Dragon, they are all the same. And of course it is more, it does give more value to do Dragon now because it gives you, triple drops on speed. So it's going to be approximate. If you do Dragon Stage 20, you will be getting almost 2 points per energy, right? Slightly lower, but it is close to 2 points per energy. If you go for Stage 10 hard, that will go to down to approximately 175. So again, if you are talking about approximate numbers, you will be getting 35 points out of Stage 10 hard. So this is the confusing part. I did say approximately 32 points for Stage 20 normal, but 35 points for Stage 10 hard. And I did say Stage 20 normal is better. So as I said, guys, it's about points per energy, because you know Stage 10 hard gives us, you know, something like 10% more points, but it costs 25% more to enter. So therefore, points per energy wise, you have to do Stage 20. And of course, guys, there is the difference of, you know, getting more, getting better loot from Stage 10 hard, right? There is of course that. I mean, you would be getting more points in the Dragon Turn Attack tournament in Stage 10 hard again, if you have a, you know, normal team. If you have a decent team, you know, like a 2-minute team, that would still give you more points. There are those considerations. So if energy is not a huge problem, I would suggest going for Stage 10 hard, right? But if energy is a problem and you are planning to do, you know, thousands and thousands, then Stage 20 normal could be a better solution. And Stage 20 normal can be done very fast. There is also that, right? So for me, guys, I mean, I am planning on getting 2 epics, so I need to score 110k points approximately. So let's take a look at this. So what I have here is, let's talk about round numbers: 90 ancient shards, 30 void shards, no primal shard, and 4 sacred shards. So this is going to be 18,000 points for me, right? 4.5k times 4. This is going to be 22.5k, so approximately 40k points here. And this is going to be 9,000, so 49,000, 50,000 points from my shards. Is that correct? It does sound a little low. It does sound a little low. Let me see. That's 30, 22.5. That's 9. That's not 9. I had 90, right? That's 80. So these are 40. Okay. That is almost 27k, right? So I do have something along the lines of 67k points from my shards only, right? That means I will have to grind 43k points from the dungeons, right? And that would mean if I do Stage 10 hard dragon, that will mean 1.2k Stage 10 hard dragon, right? It's going to be quite a bit, and that will mean 25,000 energy or so. Well, so guys, this I would say is not worth it if you are not getting Mikage, right? If you are able to get Lady Mikage, sure. But if so, let's say, guys, I mean, I can force myself to get 1 epic, but I am missing many epics, right? Imagine I am missing all 4, right? And I do go for Lady Quillen, and you know, 10 days later I open a sacred shard and boom, Lady Quillen, and you know, jump out of the window, because you know that is going to cost a lot of energy to get, right? That is going to cost a lot of shards to get, and you know, if you, because right now, guys, if I do these 2, I will get Lady Mikage, right? At least, you know, I do get it, right? I do have these 2. But if you are missing, if you are not able to complete Lady Mikage, I don't think that's worth it. And yeah, Kira is another problem. You know, as I said, the whole event costs 280k points, and if you do score 280k points, you will be able to get both legendaries. And as I said, we have some events active right now that will basically be giving us this one. So if you have this one, you can complete it. But the problem is 280k will require more than 60 sacred shards. That is not an amount of, you know, shards, you know, people casually have lying around. So what people have casually lying around is this, right? 4, 5, maybe 10, but you never have, you know, 50, 60 sacred shards lying around. So it is not easy to achieve this, and I'm not talking about dungeons, right? It's not possible. I mean, even if you did the dungeons for the entire duration. So of course the good thing is that the event lasts for 4 days. You can get some extra shards from the clan boss. You can maybe get some shards from the Doom Tower if you haven't completed yet. There can be some considerations. There is a nice bundle in the shop that can be bought, and we do have some nice 10x's. Today we have Nut and Baron. Tomorrow we will have, who now? The Void is Acrisia. The other guy is, who now? We could probably have it on the news. We have this. That's why I forgot it. It's useless. Tomorrow we have Mountain King and Acrisia, and the last day we have Rotos and Turvold. So, for example, guys, I am planning on doing my Ancient Sacreds and Primals today, and tomorrow I could go for Acrisia, right? And there is a, as I said, nice bundle here. Nope. Oh yes, this one. So this is normally pretty good because, guys, what we would get as a Void Shard offer is, that one with Skull Crown on the picture, 24 Void Shards for $60. So this 40 Void Shards for $100 provides the same amount of value, but we do get 4,000 energy extra. So this is actually a pretty good deal. I know it's expensive, right? I mean, that is that. But it is a good deal and can be considered because the 40 Void Shards will be worth 30,000 points, and the energy can be converted into, this energy could be converted into almost 8,000 points if you do stage 20. If you do stage 10 hard, it's going to be converted into 7,000 points. And if you want to cut down the duration, you can just do Spider stage 20, right? I mean, it's because Spider stage 20 can be done really fast. You just put up decrease defense, weaken, and Nut if you have it, and if you Cold Hearts, and it's going to be like 4 or 5 seconds. So that can be done fast. So what I would suggest is, guys, I mean, if Lady Mikage is not achievable, I would suggest just doing some dungeons and getting the rewards that you like the best. Just ignore the event, right? If you have a lot of shards and Mikage is close, I would suggest just going for it. Do not leave with one epic. So guys, what I will not do is grab Lady Quillen and wait, right? Because, guys, one specific epic can elude you for an extremely long time, right? So for example, guys, let me tell you, this Lady Quillen is an old epic, right? She has been in the game for ages, and I have been playing this game for 16 months, all the while, keeping a low/medium, spending pattern, so to speak, and I don't have Lady Quillen. So in my 16 months, in my hundreds and hundreds of, sacred shards, in my thousands and thousands of ancient shards, I did not get her. 16 months. So I mean, that means you could wait, and all the while very actively playing. So, a single epic can elude you for months and months, right? So, I mean, if you start to go for it, don't just do 1 or 2 epics or something. Yeah, I mean, just grab it, right? Or just ignore it, right? And Kira is something else, of course. If you don't have Kira, I mean, that will be expensive, right? There is no, grinding it via dungeons with the shards already in hand. Or maybe if you're a hoarder and, have hoarded like 50 sacreds, yeah, then it's possible. But other than that, it will require quite some cash. As I said, the only good thing about this event is that the duration. We will have a lot of time to do the dungeons and, score a lot of points. As I said, I am going for Lady Mikage. I think I will go for it and grab Lady Mikage. There is one thing to keep in mind though. So guys, every single champion in Lady Mikage fusion can be fused only once, right? So if I fuse Lady Mikage, I will not be able to fuse, Vergran and Kira, right? And thing is, guys, who wouldn't want to lose, 4 crappy epics to get a legendary, right? Because a legendary is a potential faction guardian, blah blah, could be used for empowerment. There are a lot of uses out of even a crap legendary, and I suppose a crap legendary would be a little bit of an injustice towards Kira. Kira is maybe average, yeah. Tatsu is a bad one, for example. But thing is, guys, as I said, a legendary is a legendary. So I will be fusing this Locthwain, right? I will be fusing this Locthwain and, Tatsu. I already have Vergran, so I will waste my chance of, fusing a Vergran, which I don't mind. But I do mind a little to lose my chance of fusing this. But as you can see, I am missing 3 epics here, right? That will be a long wait, so I will, just close my eyes and accept a loss there. So that's about it, guys. So I mean, if I have to summarize, I would suggest, go for Lady Mikage and grab it, buy shards, open shards, grind dungeons, but achieve the result, right? And if it's not achievable, I would suggest just ignoring it, because as I said, you grab 1 epic and you can't be really hoping to grab the other epic somewhere, right? I mean, maybe a similar event will come and that will give us the epics, but it will not happen soon, right? Because we just had this. So I would say hit it or miss it, right? I mean, you either grab everything that you need to fuse Lady Mikage or not. So I am also going to ignore Vergran, right? I mean, if you are able to get everything here, right, if you have a lot of resources, but simply do not have, Vergran here, that's of course worth it. You will be waiting for a single epic, and which can also be fused. Maybe you can grab these, so that's worth it. And we will be opening void shards for this activity most likely, which will mean we could get these 2 guys, we could get this guy directly, right? There are a lot of options. So that is my take on it, and I will see you guys on stream. Bye bye.